Hey, I want to talk about the transition that my life went through when I decided to take COVID precautions to 100%. Now, before 2022, I didn't know the details about COVID. I didn't know about respirator masks. And up until about January 2022, I was wearing cloth masks. And the last time I got sick was December 2021 because I was wearing a cloth mask and sharing air with folks. In the summer of 2022, I noticed by then I had lost a friend, I had lost a grandparent, I had noticed a lot of deaths and weird symptoms coming up in people, and I realized something was amiss. So in 2022, after my birthday is when I stopped doing indoor dining, and I kind of wish I didn't do that indoor dining. Luckily, I didn't get sick from anything, but that was the last time I indoor dined. Then in 2023, my relationship fell apart. We broke up, and my family also didn't mask, so I couldn't really lean on them for support. And most of my friends at that point had known about my masking, but weren't 100% on board with it. For example, when my ex left, my friend who had been intermittent with their masking invited people over, my close friends who I hadn't really spoken to for the last few months because of them not engaging with any of my stuff about COVID or masking and feeling kind of ostracized from them. And to have the friend invite those friends over without any kind of testing or masks worn made me feel unsafe. And then to get support for the breakup, I went home to Nova Scotia and I stayed with my aunt and uncle. And even that was a risk because they spent time with their grandchildren who were obviously in school, sharing air with kids and getting sick a lot. So for the sake of my mental health, and I had nowhere else to go and nowhere else to receive support from people that love me, I had to put myself at risk during that time, which I really hate, but luckily I was wearing a respirator mask as regularly as I could and testing. When I got back to Toronto after staying in Nova Scotia for the mental health support, I tried to kind of reconnect with the friends that I felt kind of ostracized from over winter 2022-2023. So we spent time together, I hung out with these friends, and I really started to notice the disconnect and the discomfort with my talking about COVID and just like the subject not wanting to be engaged with anyone that I would talk to. So I think it was late summer 2023 where I realized if I'm going to be